Today, the whole world is consumed by consumerism, and the effects are nothing short of disaster. Excessive consumption and resource depletion serve as wake-up calls to highlight the daunting challenges ahead. Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we explore how our consumption patterns directly impact the environment and the challenges it presents for creating a sustainable future. So, without further ado, let's get started. You see, it's all about the belief that buying and owning stuff is the path to happiness. I must say, so-called inner satisfaction. It's interesting how this idea connects not only with our satisfaction but also with economic principles. All in all, it can affect business practices. Let's be real. From an economic perspective, consumerism drives people to spend more. That is why it boosts the market and fuels economic growth. But here's the catch. Many critics argue that this mass consumption takes a toll on our environment. It depletes natural resources and contributes to environmental issues throughout the production cycle. Surely, it's a complex topic with different viewpoints. Consumerism is everywhere around us. It's like that nosy neighbor who never fails to interfere with our choices and shape our behavior. Certainly, it's so influential that sometimes it feels impossible to escape its clutches. But here's the point. While indulging in the latest shopping blast might bring temporary joy, there's a dark side to this consumeristic frenzy. It's a cost we often overlook, the ding-dong it takes on our environment. Yes, you heard it right. Our beloved planet suffers the most under the weight of consumerism. Moreover, the intense extraction of natural resources and the massive amounts of waste associated with the consumerist lifestyle has a significant impact on the environment. While consumerism revolves around valuing material goods, certain industries stand out in promoting this culture of constant buying. It's like a tragedy unfolding before our eyes, and it's high time we take notice and take action. For example, take the auto industry. Here, cars have always fascinated us, and it's no surprise that the automotive industry capitalizes on our consumerist tendencies. Each year, car companies release new versions of their models, whereas they entice consumers to replace their old ones, strongly and badly. In all the situations, compromise took place in the favor of the planet, and then the environmental outcomes are just striking. From carbon emissions during driving to the extensive use of natural resources in manufacturing, cars have become one of the most environmentally harmful products in a consumerist world. Let's talk about another industry that has a massive impact on our environment, the meat industry. With the rise of fast food restaurants and our growing appetite for meat, the livestock population has skyrocketed. Man, it left a trail of consequences. We're talking about a loss of biodiversity, destruction of habitats, and ecosystems being thrown off balance. It's a domino effect that we can't afford to ignore. But it doesn't stop there. The meat industry also plays a significant role in climate change. You see, livestock animals produce methane, a greenhouse gas that contributes to global warming. It's like adding fuel to the fire, and the outcomes are far-reaching from the hands. Many other examples serve as a wake-up call for us. Here, consumerism combined with certain industries to wreak havoc on our planet. Surely, it's high time we take a step back and start considering more sustainable alternatives. As you know, we can't take a blind eye to ignoring the environmental consequences of our actions. With each passing day, the popularity of eco-consumerism is increasing among consumers. Here, a recent survey reveals that some consumers still haven't been fully involved in sustainable shopping. 44% of respondents either have no opinion about or disagree with multiple statements about sustainable shopping. It's weird, right? Such type of individuals is excluded as sustainability skeptics. They tend to prioritize convenience when shopping and don't see themselves as evolved consumers in other areas. They surely have a blind eye. The sustainability skeptics have their reasons for not prioritizing sustainable products. One of the major factors is the perceived high prices of sustainable goods. This figure is cited by 44% of respondents in the survey. Cost can indeed be a concern, but there's more to the story. Some skeptics also worry about the quality of sustainable products and their limited availability in the market. Plus, let's not forget the time crunch that makes it challenging for them to seek out sustainable options. solutions. While it might seem discouraging, it's crucial to engage with these skeptics and address their concerns. Let all the business holders show them the value and positive impact of sustainable choices. By bridging the gap and offering accessible and affordable alternatives, we can win over even the most skeptical individuals. Indeed, a smooth path to a greener future. It's clear to say that it's interesting to see how consumers are gradually adopting sustainable practices. Luckily, their interest in ethical products is just increasing with every passing day. And it's not just because they want to, but because companies are stepping up their game. Yes, you heard it right. Such companies are making sustainable choices more affordable and accessible for the consumers out there. It's like a breath of fresh air. For example, Procter & Gamble. They've got this team of brilliant chemists to make new detergent formulas with zero harm to their fabric. It's a small innovation for sure, and they're not stopping there. They're diving deep to tackle environmental concerns head-on, like ditching those worrisome chemicals. Guys, they're taking sustainability seriously, right from the start of their product life cycle. Amazing. But you know what's cool? As consumers, we hold a lot of power in our wallets. In such eco-friendly innovations, companies get the credit as a whole. It's not just about making money, it's about making a difference. Have you heard of the circular economy? It's like a game changer. This approach is all about creating an economic model that benefits society and the environment. Instead of the old linear model of endless consumption, it's about designing products and systems that can be reused or repurposed. Wait, there is more. There are companies like Redwood Materials that are leading the charge. They're tackling the e-waste problem and finding ways to reduce the demand for raw materials through circular economy practices. It's totally mind-blowing. These eco-friendly companies are providing that doing good for the planet can also mean doing well financially. Fortunately, it's a reality that's already happening. You know, implementing sustainability goals is not a walk in the park. It's a huge organizational challenge. However, it requires change across the entire company, from its product portfolio to its culture. We can't just launch random initiatives and hope for the best. In actuality, sustainability needs to be seen as a transformative process that spans the entire supply chain. Usually, 4 crucial elements come into play here. First off, you need to set realistic targets. You have to assess what the regulatory expectations are, what our competitors are doing, and what our customers and stakeholders expect from us. It's important to take the lead in a few key areas and determine what the minimum requirements will be in other dimensions. Once you have your targets, senior management needs to transform. Establishing governance structures is crucial at this stage, and having a senior management level can ensure effective implementation. You should consider setting up a transformation office that regularly tracks progress and measures the degree of target achievement. This allows us to quickly make adjustments and allocate resources where needed. It's also important to involve employees as change agents. It provides them with the necessary support and incentives to embrace sustainability goals. Another important aspect is transparency. You just need to invest in data and ensure transparency throughout the operations. Retailers, consumers, regulators, and investors are increasingly demanding this level of transparency, especially when it comes to traceability across supply chains. So you need to start collecting and analyzing sustainability data right from the start and develop the skills to effectively communicate and report on our progress. Lastly, it's important to remember that every function within the company plays a role in bringing sustainability to life. From purchasing to production, logistics to marketing and sales, everyone is involved and responsible. Meanwhile, you need function-specific and overarching measures to ensure successful implementation. Usually, it creates a culture where sustainability is ingrained in everything you do. So, let's embrace this transformative journey toward a more sustainable future. It won't be easy, but with the right steps, you can make a real difference. And that's a wrap for today's video. Please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button to stay connected with our daily content. Till then, see yous.